This is where I will say, the last couple episodes of Main Justice, we deal with this. This is what courts do all the time. Courts deal with facts and law. So that when you are saying something that is factually false. So when we did, one of the other issues we dealt with this week was the president issued an executive order saying that we need to have truth in terms of our history be done by our national parks. And truth in our history, he claimed, was eradicating any mention of slavery, women's suffrage, what we did to indigenous people. And the court dealt with that and said, that's not truth. That's essentially, this is me paraphrasing. That's not truth. That's a lie. And this is one where there's nothing like having a judge turn to you and say, okay, Brian, what what's your evidence? Like, what do you got? So it's the difference between being able to spout off and say so and so won and being in a court of law. And as I said, I think that's the reason that you saw and you still see people perfectly willing to say things in the public sphere that they're unwilling to say in a circumstance where they actually can be held to account if they lie, and they have to come up with the evidence. And to your point, in the 60 or so cases, the lawyers didn't actually say there's fraud in a whole series of them because the judge is like, "What's your evidence?" And they're like, "No, no, no, no. We're arguing about some smaller things about access or like the counting of certain ballots, but we're not saying there was all this fraud." Because in courts, that's sort of like that subjective, oh, who's going to decide? The courts are the system that we have created for adjudicating what do we do when there is someone saying X and someone saying Y when it's something factual. And so we have a system that's already been created that we can take advantage of. And I would say right now, at least at the district court levels on the federal side, we are seeing judges of all political persuasions standing up for truth and law.
I see a question